I just more rattling on about them dumb bugs in a minute, but I'm now going to make, so I'm going to call it Horlicks. I wanted to get some Horlicks the other day. I fancied them because I was doing this whole, like pondering this whole malt and, was it typhoid? What anyway, whatever. I was just, that stuff. But I couldn't find any. I did look that on, I thought, blah, milk powder, blah. So I thought I'd go and look at Holland and Barrett's and see if they had anything in there. I did go a couple of places looking for Horlicks and they didn't have it, or I couldn't see it. But so they said about, or he said about, first of all you can use barley cup. He uses barley cup, which is this stuff, which is almost the same, but without the sweeteners. So he just makes it with milk and honey or something, which I had already. And then he said, if you want it for health, I said, oh, I've got some of that. But if you want it for health purposes, he'd use this stuff. So I thought, well, do you know what? I'll just try it. So I got some malt extract, which I suppose is a bit like molasses, isn't it? And then I decided I was going to get some oat milk to make it with, and then had a big talk about how I don't use that much of this stuff unless it's for things like this. I just got this one for a change, and how I don't usually use almond milk because I'd read about how they have to transport all the hives to the almond farms, and it's like stress on the bees. But then I was saying about, yeah, but if you just stick to one thing, then the same thing happens. I can't remember the right words of economic things. But, if everybody starts using, say, oats, then it's going to be the same thing. So I just sort of shuffled them around a little bit. So anyway, I got this one the other day, blah, blah, blah. I thought it'd be nice anyway with malt and oats. So I'll put that in the pan first. This is what we're going to have. We haven't had any breakfast, so me and Dog's going to have this for breakfast. A pan of slop. I'm going to put some water in it today because I haven't got that much milk. I could do this with condensed milk actually because I got these the other day. I know that's different again, but I just fancied it. Do it. It's for breakfast. I'll just do it with milk and water. I only do that later on. Do it. I'm going to save that for later. I'm just going to do it this way for now. And I was thinking some other things as well about gnats and mozzies basically, and how I was saying, I just wrote it on Facebook in one of my what's called keyboard warrior poses. I'm sure they're attracted to urine or with proteins in it. I know they sit in the ground and then hatch, and they are attracted to like stagnant water or sitting water. See, this is stuck again. Kettle water. You have to be careful you don't do it for too long, it snaps the glass. So it's another one of those timing things. Yeah, but it's not toilets. Yeah, but dogs wee and people just like wee in bushes. Deers wander around weeing all over the place. So, do you know what? Or something. So yeah. Another thing I'm wondering. Just wait, calm down. These plugs I've got. I bought one. Well, I bought more actually because it was raining the other day and I was wanting to get back. And apparently these grow really big. But I've got them a couple around near the back door at the moment as well. So I don't know because they do sort of look back like they're going to be slightly more noisy. I don't know. I'm not saying they are, but it's like that's not the state. It's just in here at the moment. It's just up the outside. This is the psyllium husk I bought with from Rainbow, which I'll just put in this place because it smells its question. fibrous thing, because I just add it for fibre. But I just stuck it a little bit into this audit to thicken it up a bit. When I had it yesterday, I could literally sit on top of that jelly, which might not be a nice cup of tea. Stir it in a bit more, or just enjoy it as a meal. I'd also do a food loss is the smoke, isn't it? If you sit around a campfire, I suppose it puts them off a bit, but I don't know what to do with burning different things as well. Is it cedar? Puts them off? I can't, do you know? I don't know. I know there's a lot of different properties to different woods. I didn't burn any chopsticks yesterday. High pollen count, that's relatively anything. What am I going to do about that trough outside the back door? Well, I've already been planning on working on that, but I might actually do it today because it's cracked anyway. And I want to move it and put climber in it somewhere else. I couldn't get a knife in this. Often if you put a knife under the lid, it just breaks the air seal, like with jars and things. Just like pop it, it just pops, but this wouldn't work. It's got a different lid. It's got a Wally lid on it, a Wally proof lid. You should push on. So I actually do it this way. I think we used to run them on the cold taps and hot taps and all sorts. It's like, you know, just work it out. It's when we were younger. Run it under the tap. Just run it under the tap. Well, I don't know why I'm just sticking this one in a bowl of water. This was tap water, not filtered water. That is actually the bridge of Harry Potter. My mum sent on a card once. I can't think where it is. It probably says on here. It's in Scotland now. It's the Harry Potter bridge. Is it it's not an aqueduct. It's a what? What's the difference between an aqueduct and a viaduct? Maybe that's a viaduct because it goes via somewhere. I don't really know. Make a dreamy wish. Use this pretty much clean towel. Yeah, smooth. Coming pretty easy actually. How much am I going to put in? I don't know. I've not switched pan on it. Probably just a teaspoon in each cup. Well, the dog has hers in a bowl. And I might put a bit of neem in it as well. I'll show you. Because partly it's a repellent, and I don't know if it's going to change your scent internally, which might put gnats off, making you, you know, quite so appealing. I'm not saying that's a proven fact. I'm just saying that's what I'm going to do. If I can find it. Where the heck is it? Oh, I've still got a bit in that spoon, so I'll use that. Is it? Am I going to put honey in it? Well, maybe I could put a little bit of honey. No. Where's it gone? Rats and rabbits. There's the spoon. I found my torch as well. Well, no, I just was cleaning out the cutlery pot, and I found my fake what they called? Them good lights. You know, them ones. Maggie lights. Somebody took the end off it. They stole the end, so I could get the batteries in it. It's only a small one like this. But this one I got, this Nebo one. That's pretty good because it's got like a pocket thing on it. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this fan. It still works as well, look. So I can signal you from up a mountain if I need to. Where's my neem though? Mental. Go mental. Christ's sake. I got it yesterday. I need to get everything ready for this show. I thought I did have it ready. I thought I had it in this thing. Just ready. Ah, there it is. Different bag. So this is the one I got the other day. From Fawns. Benefit skin. I can't read it on my glasses. So do it this way. So it just sticks in. Still sticking in. Let's put this spoon. Oh, let's put that right in. Would that be enough? Be enough, won't it? I want to waste it. Less is more. And this was £10.49 for this bottle, so I don't want to go mad using it all up. So remember, it's a medical item. Just do it all in the pan. I'll put it in the cup. What cup am I going to use? I'm going to use this cup again. It's my Alistair Crowley cup. Mrs. Growley Owl. Well, I do need a whisk. Unfortunately, I just found I was going to buy a little one. I found this when I was cleaning out. The one that Daft one made me. It was an old silver fork. He was just bending it one day in a mood. I thought, you know what? Actually, that'll do as a whisk. I used to use it as a whisk. My silver polish out in a minute. Keep it clean. I want to get the pliers out as well and twist it properly. Not that it's not properly. It's good, isn't it? I was a bit annoyed with him at the time. What the hell are you doing that for? I was just doing it. So he did it. I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll find a use for it later on. That's a cat fork. Well, in the olden days, it would have been a dinner fork. But I found another one here, which is a cat fork as well. But I'm thinking about getting my silver polish on that and cleaning it up. So I've got a fork and a spoon. I really like the feel of it in my mouth because it's like sharp around the edges. I'm a baby. What do you mean a cat fork? Well, when we were little and had a dog, there was one fork that was the dog's fork that Mum would use to get the food out of the dog food tin. And I suppose it was to do with, you know, hygiene. So that's already thickened up to the constitution of, let me just show you. It's like a really runny custard. So just a bit thicker. It's just how I want to do it. You don't have to do it like that. I'll probably put that spoonful. Probably. It's up to you. It's yours. Your choice. Now I think I'm going to just do it. I've switched the pan and I'm going to put that neem in. For the ping. I don't know if all neems like the same because it depends where you get it from. They're going to process it differently. I use this teaspoon again for this barley. Turn the camera so you can see. A little bit more. I don't need any more. Just feel like a little bit more. This old muck. Oops, I'm going to put that teaspoon of this in as well. That's what I did yesterday, just put a tiny bit in. Actually, I'll probably put too much in. That's what damp. I'm going to wash up this clean towel. Put the lid back on this. Oh, more barley. Barley mow was a farmer on. Well, in the olden days. Old farmer barley mow. Because he mowed the barley. Barley's another term for money, isn't it? As well. It's a polly wagon, wasn't it? She went with the polly wagon, little girly one. The polly. Polly's the police. It's a polly. Polly Wally, mate. It's a Polly Wally. What was I shouting at my mum over? Oh God, I don't know. The will, probably. I'm going to taste it. I might want honey in it. I think you need neem and honey. What? I don't know. It didn't taste like this last night. I didn't put neem in it. It tastes more like Horlicks. Today it just tastes like, you know, medicine. Oh God. I'll use this chestnut honey because it's open. It's also a good way of getting the sticky bits off. Alimony. I said it was alchemy honey, didn't I? It's alimony. It's French chestnut honey. I'll just clean this spoon, the neem one. Neem seems to clean silver as well. Pretty good. Right. Probably help the dog with her flea allergy as well. She's got an itchy spot under her arm. I've been combing her with a flea comb. And I put I remember bicarb last night as well. I haven't done it for a few days. It's better. That's better. Put that away again. Put that away again. Put that away again. Give that a rinse. That needs a rinse. It's covered in. Oh, it's just a paper label, but the elastic might be useful. I just keep this out. This isn't in the fridge. This is on a shelf, in sort of behind something in a sort of dark place. It's not in a cupboard. It could go in a cupboard if it's not. It's somewhere different. I'll tell you where it is. I won't tell you actually. It's behind the stag. The Easter stag. So how am I going to portion this? I'll tell you how. I'm going to pour mine into the cup and the dog can have the leftovers. She can have hers in this old brown Betty thing. I know that's not exactly hygienic from your point of view, but I will be washing it. We're co-partnering ship our diseases. How often do I wash the dog's balls? Well, currently every meal. Because I gotta lick the pan as well. Because of the mouse. Just in case the mouse decides to run through a bowl, which it was doing when I was before. I didn't see it last night again. Definitely says the neem in it. Neem. It's a flavour. I was wondering, like in the olden days, you used to creosote fences as well. Does that put gnats off? I know it's like. So there's one there. That, what's it called? Brachyosum. What's it? Something. I'll show you close up. Do your own research. Read it up. I couldn't be bothered. I left. Oh mate, I did my aloe veras yesterday. I repotted them. I got given them years ago. They're older than my children. I know they look healthy, don't they? My friend's one had a baby, so he gave it to me, which is that one. And then the snails have had it in the night. I didn't mean to leave them out, actually. Never mind. So I'm going to move this. And probably put it there. Because I was thinking about, do you remember I was saying, I don't know which way, maybe do it across this way. I'm not certain. And then grow something up like a wall and have that like a living potting shed. I may do it this side. I may not do it at all, actually. Probably do that today. Stop the light going in. I don't know. I don't know. That would be okay. I'll think about it. Because I'm going to put a honeysuckle in probably, just trail up there and along things. I think that's what I'll do. That's what I'd planned on doing. Then move it around later on. And that bowl of water that I had sitting down here washing the pondweed, I've just chucked in the pond, and it did have little like gnat things in it. So the fish will be pleased. And then I've just chucked the bowl in there to rinse off because there are casts in it. So the dragonfly larva can eat those. And that's it really, I think. Deep into neem. So all the sitting water I put away, like, you know, the bug water, that's all gone. For now. And this is what I was sitting chopping yesterday when that git came and bit me, so I might sit and finish that off. There's something else I was going to do today as well, actually. Just get this down me. That's enough. That's enough for anyone. That's enough of a day's work. Did I tell you why I put them little draining things on all these pots? Because they drowned the other day. These, what are they called? What's it called? Like a siphon pump. But, so I raised the pots up onto things. And, because it has to be higher to lower, doesn't it? Otherwise it doesn't work. And it will drip down. Because they were all drowning. It's like a catastrophe I had to try and avoid. So they currently seem to be okay. That delphinium's got a true leaf on it, look. It's got a true leaf, it's got a keef on it. True keef. Tomatoes, they're getting true keefs on. I don't know what this is. It's pomegranate maybe. Or no, that other thing, what's it called? Passion fruit. I need to start labelling things. I know. How's the pak choy doing? Well, okay. There's still some at the moment, a few, and I've put some more in, so that's definitely an aeroplane, not just a drone with a speaker, isn't it? How did I plant these roses in? Well, I put them in water when I chopped them out the front, and they'd sort of still started to come to flower. So what I've done is I've got a tiny little old spice jar inside with water, so it keeps, they'll probably just rot. It keeps it damper in where the roses are, and then planted the rest around it. And do you know what? If they die, I'll know, and I can just pull them out. This one looks like it's already rotting, so that one's probably not going to do anything. Probably none of it will, but it might just flower, and it looks okay for now, and then maybe later on I can just pull it out and put, I don't know, another one that's in something else in it. I just wanted to start doing some pots up. I think I showed you I pulled around behind that, weeded around there yesterday. So that's a space for, I don't know what else I'm going to stick something in there. A gourd maybe, one of them courgettes, and it's its own little cage, isn't it? Anyway, when the gnats come, is it the evening or is it whenever they feel like it? These peas are coming up as well. I had the basket on top to stop the French mice getting in, which I might do again. And that old neem has come through. I pulled a bit off that and stuck it in somewhere else as well. Maybe in that pot. So starting to see if I can, I don't know. You know? Covered up the compost bin. I did that yesterday. Don't panic. Do things slowly, and then you can work out where your things are and what we need to get onto next time. Next time it comes. Potter around. There's them little leaves again. I still don't know what they are. They look like they might be the blackberry. I'll give it a bit longer, and if it is, I'll just pull it out, chuck it somewhere else in the bin. It's got one more chance. So that's it. I'm gonna go in. I've done my 33, which is my full limit, and think about. I've done some washing up already, and oh yeah, putting all the plugs in as well with the gnats around the house. And I blocked up the overflow the other day actually, with an old tea bag and a bit of tissue in case anything comes up or down there. That's the only one I've done at the moment. I was started to make a bottle cap one to go over the other